Triple H and Shawn Michaels were part of a backstage segment where they made fun of John Laurinaitis.
Direct from John Laurinaitis. That's right, and you guys are in direct violation.
Fans wouldn't see John Laurinaitis or hear him talk until 2011, meaning they wouldn't have gotten this joke until 5 years after DX made it. Did you know? Bray Wyatt had a character that we never got to see. In 2011, after spending about a year on the main roster as Husky Harris, Wyatt was sent back to WWE's development system, FCW. He began creating a new persona and came up with a character named Axel Mulligan. Wyatt wore a mask inspired by the heavy metal band Slipknot, and Mulligan was a reference to Bray's grandfather, Blackjack Mulligan. Axel Mulligan's finisher was also a stunner, but he only wrestled 2 matches as this character, both of which were not televised. Wyatt would eventually become Bray Wyatt, but 8 years later, he created a new masked persona called The Fiend. Did you know, before they were signed by WWE, Jeff and Matt Hardy would be paid $150 per match. However, the Italian Stallion, the man who trained Jeff and Matt, took $100 as a booking fee. This left the Hardys with only $50 after every match. On top of that, Jeff and Matt also had to pay for their own travel expenses. There was also an incident where the Italian Stallion abandoned the Hardys and left them stranded when they were supposed to travel to a show. After that, the Hardys told WWE to call them directly if they ever wanted to use either Jeff or Matt. Not only did WWE do that, but they eventually offered the brothers full-time contracts, and the Hardys didn't have to give the Stallion a single penny. Did you know, back when Randy Orton was a teenager, he was a fan of Goldberg. The Viper was such a big fan that when he turned 18, he wanted to get Goldberg's iconic tattoo on his arm. The tattoo artist told the young Orton that it wasn't a good idea to copy another person's tattoo. Ultimately, Randy Orton got a similar tattoo to Goldberg's that still looked different enough. As he got more popular, Randy Orton added more tattoos to make sure nobody thought he was wearing Goldberg's tattoo.